Hey, I'm Monica. I'm a therapist, and I wanted to do a follow-up video today about box breathing, and I'm trying to make it short, and it's not easy to make it short because box breathing is very important. And how do we do it? Really quick. I'm going to talk fast because I want to make this video as short as I can. You breathe all the air out of your mouth, not your nose, and then suck it in. Hold it for 4 seconds. Breathe it out slow. Feel those muscles relaxing. One of the things that people tell me gets in the way is that they get scared. They're already really anxious. They have some intrusive thoughts. Oh, Monica's an idiot. What kind of therapist is Monica recommending this ridiculous thing that's not working? Those are called intrusive thoughts, and I don't think that you walk around criticizing things. Those are thoughts. Don't necessarily define you, and they can get in the way, especially when you're having a conversation with them. Core mindfulness skills tell us not to judge our thoughts, not to judge the things that we're doing, because we're doing the best that we can in the moment. So what I want to talk about is Uncle Bob today. Uncle Bob is a very special man to me. I don't really know him, but I do, in that he is my intrusive thoughts. How do I explain Uncle Bob to you? But I went with a psychiatrist, with a client to see a psychiatrist one time, and she blew my mind away with this one where she said, Uncle Bob is your favorite uncle. He's amazing, but you don't judge him because he's had a really rough life. He's had some trauma, some terrible coping skills like drinking, things like that. So you get it. He's obnoxious. He's outspoken. You're going to have a wedding party. You're going to spend 50 grand. I don't know. I've never been married, but I'm guessing that's how much. At least 50 grand. You make this wedding party and you invite Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob needs to be in a place out of the way a little bit because he's loud and obnoxious. So you place him at the back of the wedding hall. You don't judge Uncle Bob, but you get him. So anyhow, you get up to give your speech for the wedding. Uncle Bob, you can hear him, and even though he's at the back of the room, you can hear him being really obnoxious. Do you stop the wedding? No. You just acknowledge that Uncle Bob is there. You don't judge him. You don't have a conversation with him because that's going to make it worse, having a conversation with Uncle Bob when you're trying to have a speech with all these people. So you just acknowledge he's in the back of the room and you bring yourself back to the wedding, your speech. And that's what I want you to do when you're box breathing. When you're doing that breathing and those thoughts start coming in, when you're being mindful, recognize Uncle Bob. That's a great way to practice recognizing, is through that box breathing. And that's going to take some of that panic away. And listen, if you are panicking during box breathing, definitely stop. Take some slower breaths. Do some distraction skills, and we can talk about that in another video. But do some distraction, some grounding exercises. We'll talk about those in another video. But really be mindful of where you're at. Slow it down. There's no rush. Recognize Uncle Bob. Put Uncle Bob to the back of the room and remember not to judge him. Okay? So that's all I wanted to share with you. Until next time.